Hello, 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 everyone. I got up way too early after my 6-hour sail Thursday night and only slept about 3 hours. So, unfortunately, I fell asleep all evening, Friday, tonight, last night, this morning, and just woke up a couple hours ago, and I wanted to take a break from packing and do some sorting. So, plus I wanted to have a little chat, so I figured I'll go live and chat and sort all at once. All at once. Why not? It'll just be perfect. Right now, I am doing the baby tray. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chilies. Maybe back rib. Barbecue sauce. These are more of the baby rings that I found. Not even all of them. We have more to go through. And I got in a whole new haul of jewelry. I've got some Ross Simons pieces, a couple new Ross Simons bracelets, some like emerald pendant and earring, vermeil pendant and earrings. I've got some new rings. Ooh, I want to test this one. I think this one might be like that morganite or alexandrite. I'm really hoping because it's got like lime greens, purples, and periwinkles. Oh hell, it's all the way up into the topaz. So this is a mystic topaz, I'm sure. Let me see. Yes, let me see you. That is my move. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I cut my nail off on accident. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, this is not what I was looking for. This is my old loop, so it won't be as close, unfortunately. But do you see the color differences in there? There's like yellows and blues and greens. Anyway, that's just one of the new rings I just got in. So I wanted to do some testing and sorting, and I figured I would just go on live because I wanted to chat anyway. Hello, hello, Lisa. UFC fan is her. Yeah, there's just been some things that had been on my mind, worrying me, and I don't know. I'm usually far too not tolerant, but I just let things go a lot, and then they come to a head, and I don't want that to happen. But there has just been some things going on in the community that I think is unethical, to be frank, and it's with newer people that are newish, newer, that have just joined the community in the last year or this year. And yeah, and I mostly wanted to talk about what my interpretation of what jewelry reselling was, or what I thought it was when I started, while I sort. So I loved jewelry, was buying jewelry, was working on a project, and I was doing a bunch of research on it, and I wanted to start selling it. And I've been doing it over a year. I've been doing auctions for right about a year. And I actually started because I was hosting someone else. And that's a totally different thing. But yes. And then I just kept on doing it. Once I was by myself, I was like, I like it. I want to keep going. So I did. And But what my interpretation, or what I thought jewelry reselling was, especially in our little corner of the internet, was people, either, in person, going locally to flea markets or thrift stores or, yard sales, and even and online, searching for, unique pieces that aren't readily available to the public, or finding things that are like a really good deal. It's cheaper than someone else could get. Like finding designer pieces that maybe they're still on their site and they're selling them for $200, and I found it for 20, so I'm happy to sell it for 25, $30. You get a deal, I get paid for my time, and everybody wins. Just an example. What I don't understand, and maybe I'm just mistaken, I don't understand going to, for instance, getting on Amazon, and I'm not talking about buying, tools or things, non-jewelry things, but, stickers or something, but not small business accessories, but buying jewelry on Amazon, or trinket boxes or scarves or anything, and just that anyone can get, and double, tripling the price and selling it to someone. I think that's a trick. I don't understand that. And maybe that's a normal thing to do, and that's okay, like that. Well, if people want to pay for it. But my thoughts are, the people that started buying in this community before, the newcomers of this last 6-7 months, this year, whatever, they bought from, everyone else that had been here for years, on the basis of they're thinking they're getting something unique, a vintage item, a used item that we have found and searched for that we didn't just run up to Walmart or the Dollar Tree or buy it on Amazon and mark it up. And that's where I think the issue comes in, is people don't know that they're paying, double, triple, quadruple, 5 times as much as something they could buy, that same single item, not as wholesale, just one thing on Amazon. That's blows my mind. And I don't know if it's done because maybe they came into the jewelry community with a different understanding. Like, this was a business of reselling. You buy things and you mark it up and resell it. But they didn't understand that it was things that couldn't, yeah, I guess that was my, maybe people, they just don't know. I don't know. But I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place. Like, because people that come to my channel, a lot of them I text with, I have their number, I'll talk on the phone, I email with them. I am friendly with people. I mean, I know we don't meet for coffee every week because it's online, but they're my friends, and I think there's 2 lines you don't cross. You don't mess with someone else's business, but also I feel bad letting someone just completely get just raked over the coals, like completely screwed over. And I don't understand that. And another issue that's going on is buying things that are fake. They know it's fake, and selling it as if it was real, or not disclosing that they are knockoffs. And that, again, I don't get that, because if you're not disclosing it, then people are automatically going to think it's real. And I'm just feeling stuck. Like, do I call this person out? I don't understand. Like, I don't know what. You don't mess with other people's business, and that I totally agree with. You don't, contact buyers of other people and say, you know, be catty and whatever. That is, I think, you know, most rational people would agree that's a huge messed up thing to do. But then at the same time, it's, I don't know, like what's the line? What's the line? What is okay to do? What's not okay? Am I mistaken? I don't know if it's my misunderstanding and maybe it's normal. Like people know what they're buying and they would rather spend more money and buy it from someone they like. And that's also buy whatever you know, that's your business. It's the not knowing that I am, I guess, having an issue with. Like not knowing if it's being disclosed. I don't think that's fair or right to not tell people what they're buying. Just like, for instance, saying this is sterling and it's not. I mean, I think 90% of the community, it's just like an obvious thing. That's a huge no-no. If you say something sterling, if you know it's better be sterling, and if it's not, you know, take it back or make it, you know, whatever you need to do. So yeah. So I don't know. I'm just feeling a little disheartened lately about it because I like I said, I feel torn. Don't get in other people's business, but am I wrong for sitting by and saying nothing? Do you know, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Joe? It's like if I know something's going on and I don't say something, then am I wrong too? But someone else's business, you don't get involved. And then, well, if it's someone that you promoted, been friends with, or this, then is it my responsibility? I don't know. You know, in the last month or two, I've kept my circle smaller and smaller, and because I'm just afraid. I don't want to get involved in anything craziness. You know, so that's what I want to know. Is it something that should be shared? Is it something that, well, if you're not buying it, it's none of your business? Because that could be a point. I could see that point too. And yeah. And on the other hand, when it goes to just straight up selling, it's hard. Like if someone's, you know, buying something fake and plated from China for $2 and selling it for $30, and you're buying the real thing for $20, $25, $28, and selling it for $35. People are like, oh, this is $5 less. It's a great deal, but it's fake. And they paid $2 for it, and anyone could get that exact same thing because it's brand new and it's, yeah. I don't know. But I think that's what I'm asking. Am I misunderstanding what is normal, what is ethical, what is common business practice? Because I totally get, like, 99% of companies buy things in like a huge amount, like wholesale, and they get a discount on it because they're buying huge amounts, and from that discount then they sell the item at the, you know, the normal market price, and that's how they make their money to individual people that buy one or two of that thing, you know, at that time. So I obviously know that business is buying something for less than you're selling it for. I do know that. I'm not stupid. Well, debatable, but I do know that. I do comprehend that. But what I don't comprehend is that's what it is. It's abusing the trust of people. People are used to buying one way, buying things from someone or from everyone in the community a certain way, and they expect that, from my interpretation, from my viewpoint, that they are being sold to in the same way. They are buying the same things, the same quality, the same, and yeah. And I don't know. It's been weighing on me, to say the least. But I don't really know what to do about it. There's everything else going on, you know. Obviously, I know there are far bigger issues going on in the world than people selling fake jewelry, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. Know what I mean, Joe? What do we think? Where are we at? Okay, so I told you guys I promised I wasn't going to send out a bunch of like spam emails on the email list. So I initially was going to, and I was like, no, don't. I asked Lisa, UFC fan. Hello, Ressie. Hello, Yesenia. How are you guys? Her opinion on how I should sort my rings. And I think the consensus is I'm doing it by size. So I'm going to have a tray. This is a size 6, right on the money, size 6 and under. And then I'm going to have a tray that's anything above, size 6 1/4 to size, 7 3/4. So between 6 and 7. And then I'll have a tray that's like 8, 9, and 10. I think that's where I'm landing on that. Because if people say, oh, I'm looking for a peridot ring. I'm looking for a turquoise ring. And I go and pull out my turquoise tray, then I've got to like size each one. And at first I thought it looked, I don't know. So I think that's where it is. I think that's where I'm at, is I'm going to do sorting by size. Anyway, so yeah. And I was definitely a little off this week, in a little bit of a grumpus mood for that. Partially that reason, and others. Well, other stuff was going on. The stupid AC went out twice in 9 days, and now I don't know if you can hear that coming on and off. That is a window unit. We now have just one of those in our home forever. Yeah. So that's going to be lovely. But there could be worse things. At least we have an AC. I'm happy about that. Good morning, Miriam. Good morning, Sharon. Hello, Stacy May. I am just doing some chit-chatting about things that I wanted an opinion on, and things that I don't know if I'm misconstruing, if I'm wrong. So, yeah. That's where I'm at with that situation. I think the best solution at the moment would be to, send out some emails and just be like, this is what's going on. I feel that I don't know. Yeah. Basically, if you are buying something that everyone has access to, going to the Dollar Tree, going to Walmart, going on Amazon and buying something for, say, $35 and selling it for $170, that's unethical. And if you're buying pieces that you're saying are a name brand and they're fake, and they're fake, that's, to me, unethical. And it not only obviously hurts the customer because they think they're buying one thing, but it hurts the community as a whole, because then maybe they, you know, they get it, and some people, here's another thing, would just rather not cause a fuss and not say anything, and then, you know, that might be their first purchase in the community, and then they think, wow, this is how, you know, YouTube resellers work. They you know, are selling fake plated stuff, or they're selling fake name brand stuff, or they're selling stuff from Amazon. That's what's sold on here, when everyone else is selling, you know, like vintage items or one of a kind. Oh, you can't hear anything? Can you hear me better now? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm, you know, I'll just email privately. I think that's probably a better thing. Buyer beware, yes, but I guess what I was talking about earlier was a lot of people have been buying on YouTube for years, many years, and they've been buying from, you know, reputable sellers like Cindy and Rose. Cindy's been on here for years and years and years. Jewelry Nurse, that I know of, is the oldest jewelry channel, and they sell mostly vintage and quality sterling pieces and name brand pieces. They stand by their product. I'm just using them as an example. So if you've been buying in this arena for years, and then you are expecting that these are, you know, maybe not one of a kind, but items that you can't go on Amazon and buy. I think there's a certain expectation when you're used to it, and then when new people come in and just are not selling in that manner, they don't know. I mean, if you've bought from the same people, gotten the same good quality stuff for years and years and years, there's no reason for you to think, oh, I need to check Amazon first to see if this, you know, necklace that's being sold as vintage is actually on Amazon. I mean, I would never have thought to do that, because I almost fell for it myself. And yeah, so it's, yeah, that's where I'm at. Yep. And absolutely, and you should, Miriam, and you should, absolutely. Yep. You know, this is what I do for a living. I am disabled, and my goal was never to become a millionaire, and the way I sell, I surely won't, and I'm totally fine with that. Never my goal. I just want to make enough to get by. I usually end up, well, from talking to other resellers, I usually end up paying a little more than I should for things, but I would rather get cool stuff, you know, because I don't leave my house, you know, I can't go out into the world and find, so I usually have to find things in very large amounts online and invest that way, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars at one time, and then that's the only way I can get like and yeah, so that's how I do it. That's how I do it, and that's what I'm doing right now. Lisa Fleur, hello, hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it happens. And see, that's what I mean. Some people like won't say anything. They just go, you know, go on their way. And if maybe you didn't know that if you just happened upon them and you were like, oh, I don't know you didn't know that other people sold on YouTube, you may never buy again. Just as an example, I know not you specifically, because before I started selling on YouTube, making regular jewelry videos, and long before I ever thought about making, like, doing auctions, I went to an auction and I didn't really have the best time, and I didn't go back on a YouTube, and that's what a lot of people do. So that's just another way. You can't compete on pricing when someone's buying, you know, the same common plated stuff from China for $2 and you're paying $20. You just can't compete in pricing. You just can't. No matter how little profit you're willing to make on it. Sorry, I did take a drink. But let's look at some fun things while we're here, instead of all the doom and gloom. Because there are so many people that have been on here for years and years, and months and a year or two, that are just genuinely good people. And I don't even mean just they sell good jewelry. They're just good people in general, as well as selling good jewelry. And yeah, that's I guess that's why it bothers me. I guess that's why it does bother me. But that's any community, any situation. There's always the good and the bad, so I understand that. I do. Sharon, I do. Nick and Maria, hello. Welcome and good morning. Sharon, I have some good news. I got a lot of 100 pairs of sterling earrings. And like, they are paid for and on the way. It was a little bit of a pretty penny, but there are some really cool amber earrings, and there's cats. Like, each earring is a cat, and its belly is amber, and its little eyes are like teardrop amber. Super cool. I know you like unique amber pieces. Unique amber treasures. Let me, before I start putting out and pulling out all the new rings to show you, these are the ones that I have purchased recently, and I don't know that I've done in a sale. These are mostly like CZ pieces, but there's topaz, light blue topaz. I know it's fuzzy when I do it this way. Turquoise inlay, art glass, coral, sterling jade, marcasite, moonstone. I need to test that. I think that's a Herkimer diamond. I've had a Herkimer diamond. Garnet, sapphire, real diamond. I don't remember if I tested that yet or not for amethyst, so I don't know if that one's CZ. And then citrine, moonstone, moons and stars. Oh, Sharon, you goofball. No. Okay, let's look at the new rings. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll show you. This is how I have my existing sterling without stone rings. They're in here. And this is the really nice glass case that Ishara got me for Christmas birthday. I reorganized it the other day. And this is the like without stone sterling ones that were in my existing inventory. So there's like horses, sun, moon, star, dolphin, turtles, kitty, cat, spoon. I just kind of have them sort of by theme in here. The reason the new pads I got are gray, because as you can see, I have doggies and the dog hair shows up so easily. And this is a glass lid, like this is closed 90% of the time. Oh, all of those in the corner right here, These are all Brighton solid sterling rings, vintage Brighton pieces. This is huge. Look at this. I think I've definitely shown this before. How cool that is. So I love these bar stackers. And what I'm planning on doing now with my stone stuff is, as per, well, and actually Ishara told me this a long time ago too, that it would be better to sort things like on each pad by size. That way, because if people are like, oh, I want a peridot ring, and I go to the peridot ones, I've got to size them all, and after that time I may not even have one in their size. But if they're like, oh, I want a peridot, I say, what size you are? Okay, here's my 8 tray. Are there any peridots on it? Boom. You know what I mean? So that is the idea from there. But first I will show you guys all of the newest ones that I got in that have like literally just got today. Today I paid for 5 lots. One of them was 100 pairs of earrings. One of them was about 50 bracelets. So, yeesh. You like that idea? Okay. You love the sapphire and the coral? Oh yes, the pink sapphire. It's a hexagon. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually a hexagon. It's not a circle. Like the stone is cut into a hexagon. I was going to say like a stop sign, but a stop sign's an octagon, isn't it? 8-sided. I just dropped that. Oh, there it is. But those are the newer ones that I don't think that I have offered yet. The ones that I got like just within, you know, the last week or two. Oh, and I got a bunch of new studs in. Got a bunch of new studs in. Got some bracelets, some brooches. Oh, Russie, I got this with you in mind. I will bring it to my next sale. This is a etched flower sterling silver little trinket box. This isn't my regular loop. This one isn't as strong, but it's the one I have at the moment. Look at it. Oh, there's a name, or there's a letter in there. I didn't even realize that. Oh, man. Is that a G? Is it an L? Is it a P? Is it an S? I don't know, but I didn't realize there was a little letter in it. But isn't that cool? Like, it's actually just like a trinket box or like maybe a pill box. I don't know. Maybe... or it can be whatever the heck you want it to be. You know what I mean, Joe? Okay. Let's get started, darling. So my idea, I'm going to do 6. So that other pad with the small rings were size 6, right on the money or under. Then I'm going to have a pad with 6 1/4, 6 1/2, 6 3/4, 7, all the way up to 7 3/4. Then I'll have a pad with 8 and up. So like small, medium, large sort of thing. I think that's kind of where I'm going to go with it. Right now, I'm going through my rings. Oh, Cindy, fun surprises. Hello, hello. Yes, I bought a pair of jeans from her. There's another pair I'm thinking about as well. Jeans for myself. I bought them for moi. For moi. Okay. Let's do... Let me grab another empty pad, and that way I can flip through them like pages. Oh, that's not empty. I'll start doing the 7 and up and 8 and up together. Okay. So, started pulling out. This one's an right on the money, 8. we'll start out our 8 tray, I guess, right here. And Bali style, this is pretty. Just shy of a 7. All right. So we will start this tray, and I'll just flip them back and forth. Oh, that one didn't get cut through very well, I guess. So anyway, I guess you guys understand why I got the gray. I ordered the gray foam instead of the black. This is a 7. It's an onyx band and marcasite ring. And this is existing inventory. I keep jumping around. I didn't even pull out my newest stuff. But part of the reason I'm doing this is a lot of these rings I showed maybe once. Like some of these have been in there since before Christmas. There are several of you ladies that, you know, have joined my channel in the last 4 or 5 months. So it's, they you know, you've never got to see them. But yeah. So this is the 6 to 7 tray, and then we'll do 6 to 7, 6 1/4 to 7 3/4, and then we're going to do an 8 to 8, 9, and 10 tray, because I feel like that's sort of the group, like the size groupings. Like usually if you were like 8, if you were like a 10, then your smaller fingers will be an 8 or a 9, and if you usually wear like an 8 on this finger, then your middle finger, this middle or pointer, would be a 10. You know, so yeah, I think that'll be a good grouping. Oh, here, I'll show you 2 new things. Cindy, fun surprises. It wasn't from the last video. It was 1 or 2 videos ago. Did you just hear it shut off? My AC unit. But 1 or 2 videos ago, I bought a single stacker ring, and I'm sure you were like, why did you buy a single one? Well, that's because I have 2, just got these in, that match it. They're the exact same ring. And these are like 2-tone purple, and I think the one I got from you is blue. So it'll be like purple, blue, purple. I don't know. I figured it was good to have like a set offerable. Oh, this is one of the rings I actually got from Elizabeth a while ago. The leaves. And this is a 10 or 11. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, usually I'm much more of a goofball. Well, also, you know, I guess it's not really any secret. I can tell you it's not a big deal. But my psychiatrist's office screwed up my prescription, and I went out without my antidepressants all week. And, you know, with everything else going on, and I'm very diligent about, you know, taking them every day and on time. And I say antidepressants, I'm on 1. I'm on 1 antidepressant. And yeah, so I know that definitely altered my mood and how I was feeling about things. So this week I wasn't quite my usual funny self. Look at this one. This one is 8 1/2. This one's really cool. Scroll ring. This is the 6 and 7. This is the 8, 9, and 10 tray. I guess if I'm doing, so should I do like 8s, 9s, and then 10s, or should I do them by like color within the pad? Maybe I should do 8, 9s, and 10s if I'm doing like 8 1/2, 8 3/4, you know, 8, so like in thirds, because there's different rows. That's what I'll do. What do you guys think? Oh, it looks so light. That's weird. This is the exact same color I've been wearing. And Sharon, let me show you. You guys, I have been planning this project, and I pulled them out and started working on it today because I finally got the rest of the stuff in, but I am putting together nail kits with like you'll get like highlight, there'll be different colors and highlight nails. So how I'm going to do it is there'll be it also I'm going to sell it by like a bag of nails, and each bag is going to have 24 nails in 12 sizes. So basically 2 full sets. And then to buy like a kit, you get 2 bags, so 4 sets, 2 and 2, and then a tube of glue and a high quality nail file. So like a whole 4 sets of nails with extra sizes, like to, you know, it because there's in between sizes. People's nails aren't the same size. And it'll be like $8 for, so you could either buy just 1 bag of nails for $4, or you could buy 2 bags and the glue for the kit for $8. And then if you buy the kit, each bag of 2 sets after that is going to be $3. So yeah, I don't know. That's my idea. Oh, thank you, Nick and Maria. The color of my nails, I wish I had something else to compare it to. It's this in real life, it's almost this color. In real life, this is I don't know why it's looking different on camera. In real life, this is the color. So the nail kits are going to be like pre-colored nails, and they'll have like a highlight nail, which will have like a picture, you know, not a picture, but like a print, a cool thing, because that's like really trendy to have like one nail on one of your fingers, a different color. So anyway, because I was looking online at, you know, how much a normal set of, you know, cute nails is, and just the Kiss brand ones at Walmart are $8 for one set. $8 for one set of nails. So I was like, well, if I can do 4 sets for $8 with the glue and the nail file, I thought that was something cool to add, you know, just something else to have as an option. You know, obviously it's not going to be like a staple, something that I sell all the time, just something fun that I thought would be a new thing to add in. Lisa, oh, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I agree. Yep, I agree too. Yeah, so I agree. I agree, Miriam. You'd have to make room for new pieces if they're in size rows. Well, so I don't want to put them like back to back. Like I'll leave spaces in between. I think that's what I'm going to do. Size, because you can say row whatever, ring whatever to choose. I think that's good. Yeah. See, that's really cool, Miriam. Yeah. Paula does her gel nails too. She does gel paint. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I just thought, you know, there's lots of things that I just thought it'd be something different to add, because there's lots of people, you know, Lydia's always, she has been the queen of trinket boxes. She finds cool ones from all over, but she is the original one. You know, everyone has kind of like their own little thing. And I don't know, since I've been wearing, these are just press-on nails, the same thing. I'm going to be selling the exact same thing that I wear. And yeah. So the same, I guess, type that I wear and everything. In fact, some of the ones that I will be selling are from even like one of the same packs of my nails. Okay, this is the, haven't gotten too far. 6 1/4 to 7 1/2 tray. So I'm just trying to like sort of place them where I think they would be. Obviously, they're not going to be exactly in order from 6 1/2 and a hair to 6 1/2 and almost 6 3/4, but not quite, and then 6 3/4. You know what I mean? It won't be exact like that, but in general, I think it'll be easier to do it like that. Isn't that one cool? That's actually, in fact, this one, I had it in, you know, with my stone rings, but it was in a little Ziploc. And I think it's because to remind me that I had never offered this before, that it was a new one. It's really, really old. Really old. I think it's cool. Okay. This is 7.5. This one's really cool too. I need to get to my larger sizes. For a long time, didn't buy hardly any larger sizes, which I need. Like this is my pointer finger, and this fits me well. This is a size almost 8.5. So I need at least an 8.25 on this finger. So I need larger sizes on my middle finger, or my pointer finger and my thumb and my middle finger. But I didn't have people to sell them to. And I also didn't have anyone to sell the really teeny tiny sizes to. And you guys know I also love the midi rings, but now I've got ladies with thickum snack fingies just like me, and ladies with teeny tiny fingies as well. Here's another one of those band rings, except this one's a tiny one. The other one was like an 8. This one's not tiny, it's about a 7, and it's really, really nice. Yeah, what size rings does everyone wear? Absolutely, Russie. Absolutely. What's up, chicken butt? Whatever you need. Yep, that's right, Miriam. That's right, Miriam. You're right. And I like it. I like it a lot. Ring on every finger, and midi rings as well. This is from my personal collection. This was when I very first started selling. I bought this for myself, and I wore it for a long time. And all the marcasites are still intact. I do have a couple other heart rings on my teeny tiny ring tray. I've got 2 of them in really small sizes, but this one is, well, it's mine, so it's a bigger size. This one's an 8. I think I wore this one on my middle finger. It's 8 right on the money, so we need to do it in this row. 8 and 9 for you? Sounds good. Yeah, you guys let me know. Because I always, you know, I want to get things that you guys want. I mean, I'd rather get things that somebody's looking for, be able to sell it for a good price, you know, give you guys a deal and move it quickly. And then, because if I sit on stuff and you have it for a long time, it's almost harder to sell it for less, because then you've lost, I guess, access to that money for a while, if that makes sense, because it's been sitting there in inventory. I don't know. This is adjustable. This is Silpada, and this is a 9. It's sitting at about, yeah, 9. Me too, Miriam. Those are my favorites. I love hearts, flowers. I love faces and hands. All over, Ressie. Yeah, all over. I don't really have like a specific place or location. I don't, to be honest, I don't buy, I don't want to say nothing ever, but I don't buy much in person because I don't go out thrifting and stuff anymore. I don't go out much anywhere anymore because I don't know, people scare me. This is an 8 plus. Yeah, just a hair over an 8. It's a really nice ring. This is newer. I do think I have shown that before, but it is a newer ring. This one's really pretty. Hearts and butterflies. Hearts and butterflies for you. Oh, yeah. Cutesy, cutesy. Yep, that's right. And if it's a hair under or a hair over, I say it. Usually I will just like during the sale, I will go ahead and just show with the loop exactly where it's sitting so that the person buying it will know, like, you know, exactly where it is. But I totally agree, especially if like this one, it's solid in the back and your finger has no room to like pooch out, pooch out as I call it, then it's really not going to fit. I need to get a move on. Get a move on, Haley. We've got lots to go through. Okay. Let's do, what size is this? This is, ooh, this is a small Z. This is a size 5. This needs to go on the small Z tray. That's a big old ring. Need to keep the small Z tray out too. Over here. Ay, sorry. Timber. That's not much to look at. Oh, I need to turn the Presidium on. I don't want it to let it overheat. 6 on your finger up to a 9 on your thumb. Okay. 7, 8, 9. So we've got people that wear, okay, so I know Sherry Carter can wear on her regular finger down to a 5. You can wear a 6, Marzana a 6, Brenda Stuckey a 6, Julie Schwartz a 6. And oh, by the way, I talked to Julie today. She is back in town, thank goodness. She had a tree fall in her yard while she was gone. So she's been, well, she was out of town. So she's been dealing with that for the last few days. And that's why, even though she's been back for a couple days, she hasn't been much at the sales because she's been dealing with that. But, and then I have all of you ladies, Ressie, Wendy Boyle, Sharon Bolte, Lisa Floor, now Maria and Miriam, all of you guys can wear larger sizes too. So I think I have someone to wear anywhere from a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10, which is really good. I try to focus on, like, when I'm buying, obviously if there's more people that wear 7, 8, 9, then I need to buy a larger percent of those. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Let's get, this is like a milk glass and you can kind of see through on the edges, little bowl that I got recently. Let's see, these were the glass. Okay, I think I'm going to take this out of here because the pads, well, I was doing stuff by like all stone rings, all this, but maybe I should just do it, you know, straight up all by size. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, me and Cindy wear the same sizes on pretty much all our fingers. Oh yeah. Like about 6 3/4 on this ring finger. My wedding ring or engagement ring finger, I wear like 6 1/2 to 6 1/4. Then 7 1/2, 8 1/4, 8, 8 1/2, and then on my thumb I need 9 or 9, 9 1/2. Yeah. We almost wear the same size pants too, Ressie. You were like, these were just, I wish they were one size smaller, they could fit me, and those are the jeans that I bought. But I'm like, I'm tall. I'm 5'6". 5'6". Well, I'm actually closer to 5'7". Anyhoozle. This is a Thunderbird ring. It's got a Thunderbird on either side. 7 1/2 goes on that ring. This is the 8, 9, 10. This, I love this ring, and I did test it with the Presidium just earlier today. I was working on rings. This is a nubbin ring. What I mean, like, it has like a little extra, like a nubbin on the outside. I love these. And this one I actually bought from Elizabeth a long time ago. This was, again, like my personal collection, but I bought so many rings from Elizabeth, I can't keep from everyone. I can't keep them all. Yeah, I think I agree. Yes, and teeny tiny. I know you're also always looking for the really teeny tiny rings too. You said 3 3/4 and 4, right? Oh, I was remembering that because today, look at this ring I found today when I was sorting that's on the smallsy pad. Was it this one? I thought it was this one. No, because this one's a 5. Which one? I found a ring that was the size you wanted today. I remember. 6, 5. Am I going crazy? I could have sworn I found one. You wanted like 3 3/4 or a 4, I believe. Maybe I'm going crazy too. This is a 4 3/4, the little heart ring. In a size 10 thin band for your thumb. Well, I do have this one. Email me. It's not a regular band. It's got little leaves on it. And I'm still on the hunt. Just told Lisa this before earlier that I'm still on the hunt for all my little band rings that have the little stacker rings. I put the newer ones all in one little bag together, and I cannot find them at the moment. So anyway, if that's, you had a pearl ring mark WG, that's how white gold used to be stamped. It tested as silver, it's different solution or test for WG. I use 18K solution. Let me show you. Here, I'll just show you how it looks with the 18K gold solution. Let me just grab a sterling ring as an example. Somewhere that I can, don't need to worry about the scratchiness on it. Okay, I'm not worried about this ring. Okay, let me just show you. So this is the 18K solution, 18 karat. This is 18 karat gold, but using it, this is what everyone uses to test silver where it will glow blue, and I'll show you. Let me show you, and I'll hold this up. See how it's glowing? Sterling silver will glow blue like that with this gold. And gold will still stay there and it will not disappear. Now, if it's fake sterling, it totally disappears. So vermeil will often glow a little bit and then stay because it's gold and silver. Let's see. But let me show you a costume piece. What will happen, the line just totally the line will totally disappear and just melt away if it's costume. If there's no precious metal, oh, I think that has actually silver. If there's no precious metal, then the line will just totally disappear. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. I think this is lucky. Yeah. Let me just show you, for example, oops, this is a Lucky brand necklace. Dang it. Actually, they might plate their stuff. I can't believe it's hard for me to find a costume piece at the moment. Here, this will work. Okay, this is just costume. and it's going to, the line will totally disappear. Well, this is stainless. It's different than a cheap copper piece. Do I even have a cheapo? Here, maybe this will work. Do you see how it's, whoops, do you see how the line is pink in that? Because this is copper under it. That's always a telltale sign. Stainless steel is hard to scratch like that, but the pink is copper. And this, with this acid, even though, you know, this looks silver tone, it's going to disappear. You see? It went whoosh, and then the whole line disappears. So if it stays there, if the line stays, it's gold or silver. If it glows, it's silver. But if it disappears, you know it's fake. It's not precious metal if it disappears. Not silver or gold if it disappears. And if you're just testing regular yellow gold, I usually start with, like if it says 14K, I start with the 10K acid, because that's also how you can test the purity. Okay, it stays for the 10K, so I know it's at least purity of 10K gold. And then as you move up, once it starts disappearing, for instance, like if it stays with 14K and then you test it with 18 and it disappears, so it's only 14K, not higher. I'm bad at explaining things. I hope that made some sort of sense. But yes, with the 18 karat gold solution, you can test silver and gold. Yes. I hope that made some sort of sense. Plus, if it was something that I had for a while and it was just in like my tested pile, because I'm not really remembering which one you were referring to. I know there's a peridot ring that is sterling silver vermeil, but the vermeil over it, the gold, is also white gold. And I know, I mean, I had tested it before and put it, you know, regular with my inventory, but when I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is, you know, I'm assuming this is sterling because it looks sterling and it's in my tested pile. Did I explain that at all in any way very well? I tried. I did try. This is a 7.5. Let's back up again so you guys can see a little bit more of it. Okay. I did, okay. White gold. Yeah, maybe. I had not seen that. Usually plated stuff, like if it's vermeil, like sterling with gold over top, usually if it's yellow or rose gold, they'll just stamp it 925, because you know, obviously you can tell with the gold wash. But if something is, for instance, I'll show you. Here's the ring I was referring to. This one, they put 925 and the 10K mark, because obviously you wouldn't automatically assume it's white gold over sterling, which also, it doesn't really make sense to me why they did that, but it's just some fancy brand, and I don't know if it was like a gimmick. Like, why put white gold over sterling? See? So, anyway. But it's, yeah. Anyway, I thought that's what you were referring to, but I will think on it. Let me think. I'm sure I will remember. Okay, this is an adjustable ring. This has a fossil, so it's like, you know, a stone now. And probably go up to like 8, 9, or 10. So I'm going to put it right on the line of a smallsy 8. This is one of those this new ring, the handmade one that I got in, that I think is the coolest ring ever. You know, someone made it so your fingers next to it would sit like this. Okay, Lisa. That was the ring with the pearl. Let me see. This is my new stuff. My new stuff, not that I got today, but the newer things that I got this week. This is the only pearl, and I don't think I've shown this one, the little CZ. I'll look for it. I will look for it. This is, you can just look how cool that is. Like somebody handmade this setting and put those little dents on the side for your fingers to sit in. It's like a carnelian. But the hole is like not perfect because someone like cut it out. You know what I mean? Like it's probably someone's like shop, what do they call that? Shop in high school. This was their shop project. Okay. I will, Bolo, be on the lookout. This one is a Southwest branded ring. Hold on just a second. Pat needs something. All right, he's just coming in to get breakfast. But this I didn't buy it on its own, obviously, because I wouldn't buy that on its own, because I know it's going to have a very niche market. But I got this in a lot. But it is the actual brand. I believe is it ECK? ECR. EC something with the face is a very popular and well-selling Southwest or Native American brand. So, I mean, that's cool, but I don't think that is a maple leaf. I don't know what state Yesenia is from. I don't know if she tells people. You know, some people are private, and that's okay. This is a butterfly ring that is also Native American, and it is hand signed JF. Is it JF or JA? I can't remember. I've had this for a little bit, not super long. It's J something. And look at this. Artsy tribal butterfly cutout. This is a smallsy. This is a 6, the butterfly ring. The quote unquote maple leaf is about 7.5. And this beautiful ring, no signatures, sterling Native American ring, is a 9, right on the money. Is a 9. Here's an Ankh. I've only shown this like once, and this is signed. Oh G and S 86. I'm assuming this is a size 8. Yep, it is an 8 right on the money. So we're doing 8, 9, and 10. So obviously I'll try to put like 8.5, 8.25 towards, you know, this further side, 9.5 on that side. This is 7 3/4. This is a Malachite ring. I don't know if I've offered this before. And none of my sterling is pre-polished before the show because some people like their stuff tarnished, myself included. But I will always, you know, some people have health problems and can't polish and they want their stuff polished. I can do it for you, and also send you polishing cloths. Polishing cloths are free with any sterling purchase. You just let me know and I will send it. It's yours. That's included in the price. And also any jewelry purchase, I will send you those cards that have like a hole for earrings, a place for the chain to hang. So it's like if you're gifting it to someone and you know just want it to be look a little fancier, and I can send a gift box or whatever. That's also for free with any jewelry purchase, sterling or not. You just let me know and I will put it in the bag with your purchase. Thank you, Miss Rusty. This is a 7 right on the money. This one's beautiful. I used to have this sitting out. It's a deep turquoise. Oh, it's time, y'all. Oh, Queefy's putting the, okay. That's what it's time for. I get it. I think it's time for you to find something to fill your time. Instead of trolling other people. So, sitting at about a 6.5. It's an adjustable ring. Oh, this is marked. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just sitting here chit-chatting. I don't usually do, you know, shows like this. There was some things I wanted to chat about, and I was like, well, I'm sorting anyway. You know what? Might as well do it. I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. That's a cat's eye. It's marked 925 in the back. It's a nice heavy ring. I love, look how, this is really cool. Prong set turquoise. Ooh, this is Bell Sterling. Yeah. The beginning is more where I was, you know, doing the chatting. I guess I am implanted. I'm going to put these with the rest. Am I not? Oh, I did find a diamond today, and I was really, well, multiple diamonds. I was really surprised. I always test all my clear stone rings because there's clear topaz, there's clear sapphire, and obviously for diamonds. But this one, for some reason, I just assumed that it wasn't. And I was doing like meticulous stone testing today because I would have just sold this as glass. Every single one of these is a diamond. Oh, my next live sale, I will be for sure. My next live sale is Tuesday night. I start at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So that is 6 p.m. West Coast California time, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, 9 Eastern is my next sale. Yeah. Yep. And then, you know, if things go to plan, I'm going to do just, you know, my normal Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And obviously, if Kristen has a sale Thursday, I cannot remember if she does or not at the moment. If she has a sale Thursday, then I'll do a late, you know, my show will start late. It just depends. That is another thing. I love Kristen. She's been so good to me. When I first started doing jewelry, I was friends with someone that, you know, they didn't really get along. And once I got away from that, Kristen could have been like, well, you didn't want to be my friend before, but she didn't. Welcomed me with open arms and has been incredibly sweet and kind to me, and she absolutely did not have to. So I think she's a really good person. Let us take a break from the existing inventory and look at stuff that I have never shown on my channel before. That's okay. You won't be able to come to Tuesday, but Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. Ooh, send that. Thank you, Jacinia. Whoopsies. Let me put one of those little pads under the back of this if I can. These are all from my existing inventory, and most of them I don't think you have seen. I'm sorry, these are all things that I don't think you have seen. Some were from my existing inventory, but some, like I just got this in, and this is like a faux star sapphire. It's not real, and I want to test the silver. But a lot of these I want to retest because they're ones I've had for years and years. And when I first got like just the basic acid test that has all, you know, like one of everything, it was the first one I ever got. And so I just assumed it's works, you know. But obviously, when you test a ton of stuff, you need to replace the 18K all the time. And I ordered a new one and a new sterling, and I realized the old one I had, I think it was bad because it was totally discolored. So all of my really, really old inventory, I retest just because I don't trust that old acid. This is interesting, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't mean Kristen. Geez, she is my very good friend. I talk to her, you know, most days in the week. I love her. She's been great to me. Little heart. Look at this biggin. My dad used to call me that when I was a kid, and then as I got in college, he stopped, and I think he was like, well, it's probably not the best idea to call a young lady biggin, because I was the older sister, and I was never like fat as a kid, but you don't want to call anyone biggin. This is definitely a handmade ring, and it is super cool. At first I thought it was Untitled, but it's not. It's a different type of jasper. This one is, I would say, just a hair under a 7. Is that interesting though? Somebody handmade this whole ring. They could have even made the cab because it's uniquely done. It's like rounded all as if it were to come to a dome, but then they flattened it like a plateau. I think it's really cool. That's a new one. Well, so then I shouldn't put that in existing inventory. I'll put it with new stuff. Oh, look, I have another one of these. It's a wavy. This one looks like it's not in the best condition, but I have another one of these in a larger, in a larger size. That's a teeny one. Here's a Zuni inlay piece. This I do think I've shown. Malachite, coral, turquoise, and onyx. Oh, here's a cool stacker ring. Little sawtooth set, Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Oh, it looks like there's a little prong setting missing maybe. I don't see a mark. Oh, look! This is the perfect midi ring. How freaking cute is that? Tiger's eye. No, I don't think it's Untitled. At first I thought it was, but now I don't think it's Untitled. I think it's a different type of jasper. Like when I first saw it like far away, I thought it might be. The tiny heart. This one, whoopsies, get it together, is just over a 7. This is just over a 7. Yeah, I'm not doing a sale tonight, but if any of these things you're interested in, send me a screenshot or something, email me, and yeah, especially the stuff that, you know, is in my existing inventory, because that's, everyone's already gotten a chance to see that before, and I'm not taking anything away, or, you know, I don't ever want to sell something, like show it in a preview and be like, oh, this is going to be my sale, and then people show up and then I'm like, oh, sorry, sold it already. Ooh, hold on, this might be perfect for Tsunia. Ooh, this is Silpada. This is a Silpada thumb ring. Look at this. Simmy, how are ya? Simmy, 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 Simmy. This is a 10. If anyone is interested, I'll do a deal on it. I will do a deal. Oh, I'll show you the mark. Duh. It's marked 925 with the Silpada triangles and then Thai for Thailand. I know you guys are probably like, why does it look smaller today? This isn't my regular loop. This is only a 10 times magnification, not 30. I couldn't find my regular loop, so I just grabbed this. But anyway. Yes, absolutely. Okie doke. Okie doke, Miriam. Night, night. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you guys all for coming and hanging out, all of you. Did I say hi to you yet, Sharon? Jeez. If not, hello, Sharon, and welcome. I saw you in the chat, and I don't know if I said hi. That's stupid. If not, hello. Look at this. This is, I don't know if I actually showed it in a sale before, but I know I showed it like in when I did just recorded video sales, you know. Ay. This is, sorry, I almost knocked the light over. I don't see any marks on this. Newer rings that are unmarked worry me. I wanted to see if it was real stones, but now that it's not marked, I doubt it. You never know, though. I could have just missed seeing the mark. Well, the big one, the yellow one, is just glass. Blue is glass. Whoops. Yeah, it's glass. That's one I've had for a while. I want to definitely test it because it's been in my inventory for a while. It could have been tested with my old. Oh, look, it's pink. This is plated. This is plated. It's just over a 5. Where's my plated box? Where is my plated box? Here it is. Oh my goodness, Simi. That is awful. You woke up because your boyfriend left to go to work? Well, good morning. I know sometimes I talk to you. Usually if we talk on the phone, Cindy, it's usually right early in the morning, huh? Simi, I do offer this for 2 people that don't use their PayPal. They mail me a money order or cashier's check. And then once I get the cashier's check, I ship your stuff out to you. I do that for Callie Unknown and Deb Loifi. I don't mind doing that. If that is a thing you'd be interested in. Oh, you do? That always scares me. I've never been hacked, but this was from my existing inventory. This is 8.5. Goes on the 8.5 tray. Okay, I need to start putting in. All right, well, I've got my stone out. I want to test these. That sound makes me think this is plated. I have a little plated box, and I have some really cool pieces in here, but whoops, like a giant moonstone pendant that I got from somebody. I have this, which is Chevron Amethyst, and this Chevron Amethyst necklace was told to me before I bought it that it was plated, so it wasn't like a trickety. They told me it was plated when I bought it, but it does glow blue, and it does have a 925 mark, but it's only sterling. See, this is a natural Chevron Amethyst. See the chevron mark? And these are moonstones up the side. One of my favorite things in the plated, like I only buy plated stuff, like if it's not something that I accidentally got, you know, that someone said was real. I only intentionally buy plated stuff if it's really cool, like this giant Larimar ring. And again, it's marked 925, and it will scratch and glow blue, but it's actually only plated. This is, I have offered this before, so I will sell it behind the scenes if you want to email me. It is an 8 and about a quarter. It's about 8 and a quarter, not 8.5. I will sell that ginormous ring for $32. Email me if you're interested in it. Okay, I need to stop going through these. We are sorting sterling tonight. So is the last thing. These were my favorite things that I got that are plated. These are Amethyst Druzies panel bracelet. It's a toggle bracelet. And then amethyst, and there's pink faceted with stars and little doilies on this necklace. And I would do these 32 a piece or 60 for both. So like 32 for the necklace or 32 for the bracelet, or if you want both of them, $60. If you are interested, darling. If you are ever interested. So yeah, that is my plated stash. I don't have much. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's not quite a 6. See, this isn't marked either. Promising though. Doesn't look pink. Let's see. All plated. They go whoosh, blue real fast, and then disappear. One time I tested something, and asked someone's opinion on if it was plated or not, and they said no. But I didn't feel right, so the person I sold it to, I sent them the exact same piece with a different stone that was solid, because I don't know, I'm weird like that. I guess that's not weird. That's what you're supposed to do, is replace or refund something if you sell it as sterling and it's not. Even if the person buying it is like, no problem. How can I tell if it's plated? Well, if you scratch it and it looks pink, and when you go to test it, if only a little bit is blue and all the pink disappears, then that pink is copper, which is under the plating. And then at the top, you know, the little blue flecks, they will float because all of the under metal that's under the plating has disappeared. So all that's left is little tiny flecks of the silver plating floating. Yeah. These are new ones. This is cool. No problem. BS925. That's a biggin. 8. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I think that's Larimar. Are these pearls real? Can't tell. Let me see. I can't tell if they're real. I have to test them separately. But it's cute. Well, Darling Rain's so cute. It is a 7. I don't know. I'd sell that for what? $12, $14. I don't know. Something cheap. A good deal. Oh, look, a bamboo band. You either, if it's like a necklace or a bracelet, I rub them together to see if it's gritty, or you can scratch them on your tooth and it will be gritty if it's real pearls. But I couldn't get my tooth like in there because of the way it's wrapped. This is almost a 7. It's cute. Aw, little butterfly. This looks like the James Avery ones. I don't see their mark though, so surely they'd mark that. Oh, where's my thing there? Ooh, promising. Bright blue. Yeesh. Look at that. It's a good glow. Love, will you throw me a paper towel? What? You're still what? Well, what are you eating? Oh my God. He's griping about the specifics of breakfast sandwiches, his obsession. Ay, ay, ay. All right, guys. Well, it is getting so late at night that it's early in the morning. The sun is coming up. And I am going to finish my testing. I did all my yakking. Hope everything is still good. Feel free to email me about what I discussed earlier. Or if you saw something that, as I was going through things that you're interested in. And yeah, my email is haleysjewelryandmore@gmail.com. I will put it in the chat and you can copy and paste it. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to spend the rest of my weekend. I'll probably put the rest of these rings away and, get them organized, and then it's back to packing. That's pretty much all I do. It is all I do is jewelry stuff. I'm packing, or I'm organizing, or I'm testing, or I'm sourcing. I'm doing emails. Always something, but I'm happy to do it. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Your dog will help you. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope to see you guys next week, or this coming week, I guess. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This will be an all solo week, but the week after that, I'll be on Kristen D's channel. And then the week after that, she'll be on my channel. So we'll see you then. Talk to you all later. Bye. Good night, good night, good night. It's 12 a.m. here. Yep, it is 5:08 a.m. here. Night, night, ladies.